Okay, that should work now. Is that working? I don't know. Um, yeah, so we're gonna go here. Well, we should probably do something. Yeah. Shit. I don't. Hmm. I'm not sure where else to put this.
Wonder what this feels like. Ow! That hurts. My God, is that what I've been doing to people? I belong here.
Hopefully, Brian doesn't get mad. Oh, I guess I could put it on the funny Twitter machine. Sorry, everyone. I would like to share this and post it around so I can talk about it. Sometimes we just want to share stuff, you know? Hopefully, no, I would like a few people to come by. Cool. Ah! I don't hear my own voice. Okay, cool. Do you guys want, well, no one's here, so let's start playing. I just mess around with tag missions for a little bit, warm up. Hopefully some people show up and then we can do the talkie talks and whatnot. Oh yeah, I need to warm up. Jesus. You know, when they like remade Ninja Gaiden 2, they could have improved the input detection, and they did not, which is very annoying because this game is fun, but God, the inputs suck. There's a guy I didn't watch him a lot, but I liked his videos. And then he started doing talkie videos, which, you know, this is gonna be somewhat hypocritical of me. But like, he started talking of like doing talking videos, and he had some wild fucking opinions, right? Like he kind of worshipped the ground Itagaki stood on, and like, you know, that's cool and all, but it was a little too much. Ow. And he was offended that the director of Ninja Gaiden 4 was like, I want to improve the responsiveness. And I was like, you know what? I think that is a valid thing to want to do, because these games kind of have balls responsiveness sometimes. You know? That's just me. I mean, it's not just me. I'm just correct in that one, but. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where, like, yeah. But yeah, so... No one's here yet. Maybe someone's watching. I don't fucking know. But that doesn't really matter. So I kind of just want to talk about, like, Ninja Gaiden. My whole experience with it. Have it on record. I'm sure it's going to come up again, right? Because I think I'm pretty good at this game. Now, I haven't done Master Ninja on any of these games yet. Not because I can't. Don't think I can't. It's just these bosses fucking suck, and I dread doing them on Master Ninja because they're not very indicative of like the standard gameplay. Like, you're probably wondering why I'm doing these trials, right? The tag challenges. But that's mostly... Oh, I missed. That's mostly because I don't want to fight bosses. Bosses suck. They suck so much. Right. So I'm kind of focusing on the game and talking. But yeah. So the thing is, right, about the whole like bosses. I don't know why they've never gotten bosses correct. Right? Because usually when I think of a game, like when I'm talking about like a good action game. A big thing I notice, right, with really good ones is that boss fights are somewhat indicative of the normal experience you're going to have with enemies. Right? Obviously, you shouldn't be able to do that to them. But for the most part, you should be able to like engage with them properly. I don't know what it is about Ninja Gaiden, but the bosses tend to do this thing where they will decide you're not allowed to combo them anymore, and then just start attacking. Which typically would be fine, except it's not, like, at all, because like they don't reset. Like if you fight Virgil in DMC3, like when you've maxed out your combo allowed against him, wow, we're just starting. He will kind of reset, so then like you could be like, oh, okay, the situation has changed. I'm allowed to fight. These games don't do that, so I'm really hoping 4 solves that problem, because that is a problem in these games. As well as like some other issues. But I also want to talk about, like, you know, what's really cool about these games. Something that like you don't really find in the other big action games. TM, mostly DMC, Bayonetta probably. Is that the big thing is that a lot of the high level execution is not so much in combo execution. It's in movement and enemy management. I don't love this map because the bridge is kind of annoying. Oh, it's too late. Where are they? Right, like when you have really good movement. Oh, fuck! Oh, this guy's a dick. Like really good movement in this game is like looks so cool. It's kind of why I think I jive with this game slightly more than DMC, and that's not to say I don't like. I think DMC5 is like the best game ever made. But like, while that is an opinion I have, right, I don't necessarily think that DMC is like the game I vibe with the most because I can't freestyle in that game like at all. Good with combos, but I cannot freestyle. Oh, I should have OT'd him. No. I'm still warming up, so you're not seeing like the cool stuff yet. I mean, I don't know. I think this stuff's kind of cool. A little slow though. I'd rather be playing Razor's Edge. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, because that's the game that really made me fall in love with the series. Razor's Edge, which you know a lot of people would be super baffled by that. Like, what? How could you like Razor's Edge? It's like, well, honestly, Razor's Edge has the best combat. Has some of the worst enemy design. Let's be fair, right? But the combat certainly makes up for it. Like, if you were to ask me which of the Ninja Gaiden games was the best in the series, I'd probably not say Ninja Gaiden 3 or Razor's Edge. Probably say 2. I'd probably say 1 Black. But that being said, right, I had it on Game Pass, which, no, when they take one of your favorite games off of Game Pass, you kind of feel it. Bye. Because I would love to just like sit around and do those ninja trials while I'm talking. It's about to be much harder because that game's harder than this. Oh, so here's the thing. Anytime you see me shoot the bow on the ground, it is because it dropped my jump input. Oh, I couldn't get the combo. Hi, everyone. Yeah, that's everyone. But yeah, the Razor's Edge is really good, and that's like it's funny because that's the one I like the most, and I think Itagaki had the least to do with that one, other than 4, right? But you know, let's do this one. This one's fun. I'm not entirely sure the what exactly I wanted to say. It just I never like watched a ton of Itagaki's interviews. Right? I'm just thankful that he did ultimately end up starting this series. Although I think Dead or Alive's like his bigger thing, because Ninja Gaiden was a side story. Oh, I missed. That's gonna be cool. Kill one of you. Come here. Get out there. Oh, that's something I also don't love about these games, is because they have a soft lock on, you can lose it very easily. You see how I'm having trouble aiming? It's because Razor's Edge switched these buttons. Oh wow, I didn't even know you can go in here. Hello. There's probably a golden scarab in there on in the actual chapter. In Razor's Edge you can do like slide aiming, which is like cool, but you cannot do that in this game. It's game normally. It's very boring. Or you can just do. You could just not know how to get up there. Yeah. Please die. Please. Thank you. Or like the next wave, please. I want to do a cool combo. And look out. I can't see. Damn it. Now he's dead. Ooh. Oh. That's so that's a series staple, which I hope in 4 they didn't, like, I'm sure they didn't lessen it, but I could imagine it being like really frustrating. for people the grabs, because they're usually easy to dodge, and in Razor's Edge they're like the easiest to dodge because you actually have a marker. This is not the best way to kill this guy, but this is the way I'm going to kill him. I forgot if you can aim in the air. You cannot aim in the air. I forgot. Not this one. Nah, look at that idiot. Alright, time to die. Yeah, this is not my favorite map, specifically because of those enemies. If you want to get rid of them, you just go up here. There you go. Now you can just... Where are they? Excuse me. Thank you. I wanted to do that this whole time. Alright, now we get, what do we get? A lot more red ninjas. No, he's dead. Let's see, we gotta isolate. So this guy is a dick. I always press that string a little bit too long. He died before I could get to him. Excuse you. I hope the tactical ninja also come back. These guys are kind of fun. Just because they the threat they pose is not too different than the regular ones, but the machine guns are really what do it. I love that move too. I never know how to use it in combo because it's grounded only, and it's relatively hard to get someone on the ground. So might not be. Oh, I gotta test that. Oh, it suddenly just had a thought. Well, never mind, he's dead. Stop running away, let me combo you. So yeah, that's yeah, I don't know. Not sure where I was going with that whole conversation, but it was there. Don't like that map. We could kill some fiends. I think this one's fun. I don't remember. I usually just do like 2 of these maps because this game doesn't have training mode, which is crazy that it took as long as it did for GameStar having a practice mode. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? Jesus Christ! How we don't do that? And there's one more, I think. There we go. Oh, the cyber demon! The cyber... I feel like these would be cyber Van Gelfs? Van Gelfs? I forgot how you pronounce the name. They're like the worst enemies in these games. Fuck you! Oh, the camera in these games is abysmal. Oh my god. How do I like this game, you probably wonder? And, that's a great question. Because right now I am getting... up. Okay. Don't do that. Whatever you're doing, stop it. I didn't want to aim that way. I was gonna kill your friend. Can you not do that? Oh, he died before I could get to him. Let's dragon gleam something. Here they come. They're gonna come over here. One day. I don't want to get with it. Fine. I'm not gonna come over here. I know there's a mod to get rid of the pointer on these, because that would be really cool, because she makes everything harder, but these are also balanced for 2 players. I guess 2 characters, not 2 players. You know, in 4, like, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, right? I mean, I know, but I'm gonna be alleged about this. Ryu only has his dragon sword, which is fine by me, right? I like the dragon sword; it's my favorite weapon. Mostly because it's usually the most freeing. Come on, I was gonna juggle him, you dick. But they gave him all of his Nimpo. And like the more I've thought about it, the more I'm like, I feel like you took a little bit of a misstep. Because there they are. Because oh my god, I can't see. I can't fucking see. Oh, I ended it kind of cool still. Because like when I use Nimpo, it's usually because I'm overwhelmed. It's not because like it's a part of like my standard gameplay. Like, look at this. Okay, this is a tag Nimpo, so it's a bit stronger. But I've used it once in 3 missions. Mostly to try to kill these guys, and it didn't work, so. I think long grounded strings are what I want to do against these guys. Fuck! Wait for me. I want to cut off his head. Also, air blocking would be a nice thing in these games. Which is in 4. Yay, air blocking! Get off me so I can kill him. Thank you. I mean, not really, but you know, whatever. There we go. That did not go great. But, you know, it be how it do, how it do. Silver. Jesus. I've done much better on this. I think it's because I've never done that with the dragon sword, and I don't really know how to fight those guys with the dragon sword. But, yeah, back to the whole thing about, like, I just didn't really, pay that much attention to a lot of what Itagaki said. I think that's mostly because Itagaki has fans that just turn you the fuck off of this game. Hey, it's not like, and it's not like a situation where it's like, you know, it's not a situation where they're like, I think they're, it's just they hold the game in such high, like, Ninja Gaiden 1 and Ninja Gaiden Black and Ninja Gaiden 2 in such high regards that they will like shit on every other game, right? And it's crazy, like some of them will be like, you know, oh yeah, he is like the manliest of men, but like I don't know, like watching, not watching, but going through that whole thing with Harada-san, like the like, I think the creator of Tekken at the very least. Right? Or at least the current, you know, big man at Tekken, right? He apparently he did a lot of that personality stuff to help sell his and Tekken, right? The big rivalry, right? The idea behind that was that the big idea. I need to Shuriken cancel on these guys more. The big idea was that the rivalry would spark up marketing, right? It wasn't like, oh, I hate these games, blah, 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 blah. It was that, like, you know, if there was a bad guy, if you will, like, people would, like, be more interested, like, people would hear about the games more and want to include their 2 cents. I forgot I could charge this. Right? So people like will have this opinion of Itagaki and like it'll be the opinion of his persona rather than like him as a person. Like that's fine, right? You're allowed to. I missed. I don't really understand how I missed. It kind of worked out. And like obviously, like you might not know that, right? Because he doesn't seem like he was like super public after Ninja Gaiden 2. Right? I imagine he left Team Ninja to kind of do his own thing. But, and like I heard his like most recent game was not good at all. But they can't all be bangers, right? And like his influence on, you know, the Ninja Gaiden games was varying. Oh yeah, here we go. Dragon Gleam. But it's just like one of those interesting things that, like, you know, he died at 58. That's really young. I'm curious what happened. Excuse me while I learn how to fight enemies I can't juggle. Ow. That is also something I don't love about this game, that I'm glad has changed in 3 and 4. There is a delay between dashes. Look at that. Look, this huge recovery. Like, I get the idea is you want to block and then dash, right? Because they're on the same button, and blocking should be the fastest thing you should do, according to the philosophy of like Team Ninja games. But at the same time, like, let me chain these together, which again they fixed later on. I think there is still a delay in 4 from what I've seen. It's just not as much of a delay. Fuck you! Okay, there's too many. Let's clear the screen a little bit, get some health. There we go. But I did like that he had the point of view that enemies really shouldn't wait for you to attack. I mean, like, shouldn't wait one by one to attack. Right? And that's kind of like, and like, that's not like, oh, well, all games do this or whatever. Or like, they, like, don't stop attacking. Because there'll be points in, like, a fight where all the enemies are just kind of walking around you. But it's not like they're taking turns. It's that they're, fuck you. It's that, like, their AI is on, like, whatever idle mode it's going to be on. Oh my god. The grabbing is some bullshit, though. Let's be honest with that. The werewolf fiends are such an interesting thing. But yeah. So, because of the design of that, like, enemies don't take turns, they're, like, very aggressive. You do have to engage the game in a way that's, like, much different than a lot of other action games. Right? And Bayonetta also kind of had the... Oh, new record. Bayonetta also had its perspective on this, but I think Ninja Gaiden really kind of pushed this idea forward. That, we'll do this one. I think it really pushed this idea forward that, you know, enemies should be more aggressive, and that's fundamentally why I think I really like these games, because of how that's designed. Movement is so important, because they can guard break you and throw you and do that bullshit and that, right? They couldn't combo me if I blocked, but I didn't want to block. My instinct was to dash, because that's what most games do, right? Most games are like, oh, you're getting hit, block is fat, like, hurry up and block and get out of the way. Which, if you think about it, makes less sense than, like, just blocking. And, like, this also carried over to the Neo series. Because, oh, fuck, I got grabbed. I couldn't even see where I got grabbed, but I got grabbed. And, like, this carried over to the Neo series because, like, usually trying to block out of a string, dodge out of a string will get you hit and killed, right? But if you block, you'll usually find a way out. as long as you don't get guard broken. It was a whole other aspect, which, you know, is what it is. I technically like, I think Neo series is better than Ninja Gaiden. By a good margin, right? Especially 2. I think 2 is, like, one of the best games ever made. Not the best, but one of them. I think we're, like, tippy-toeing onto greatness with Neo 2. But even, like, Neo 2 owes some, tribute to Ninja Gaiden, because there are, and like the games do that, right? All the games have a reference to Ryu or his family, to the Hayabusas to be exact, right? Fuck you. And because of this, like, I love fiends, because like you could just juggle them for so much longer than human enemies, because they don't need a head. Oh, I kind of miss my Dragon Gleam. That's my favorite UT. Yeah, the camera's so fucking abysmal in this game. But, yeah, I don't know. I just, like, when I think about Ninja Gaiden, I think, like, this is my action game, right? I got into it kind of late. I've always known about Ninja Gaiden, right? Because I remember when I was much younger. I guess, I don't know what age I'd say. Because I don't remember what year Ninja Gaiden 2 came out, but I always remember the box art. Right? And Razor's Edge, obviously. But, like, 2 was really, like, the box art that, like, always influenced me. And despite me, like, playing the games much later, okay, this is bad. Here we go. See what I mean? Like, Nimpo's better as a screen clear than, like, just part of your move kit. So if they kept the weapons and got rid of the Nimpo, I think that would have ended up much better and a lot more palatable. But yeah, when I was a kid, I guess middle school probably, early middle school, 2008. I think it came out 2008. I don't exactly remember what age I was in 2008. But yeah, I always remember the box art for Ninja Gaiden 2, and it was always like the coolest thing. Oh, that went really well. See, guys, I am getting better. But yeah, I always remember the box art was like, it was very influential on me in a way that I don't like this one because a lot of just running around and shooting. I'll do this one instead. Yeah, it was. I always remember, although, like, I didn't play Ninja Gaiden 2, I guess Sigma, until, like, 3-ish years ago, right? Because, like, I was, like, a huge fan of the Neo series, right? Like, Neo really got me into Team Ninja games. Oh, I did not mean to hit the wall there. Oh, bastard. But, like, one day, because I had Game Pass, I was like, you know what? I'm going to start going through these games. And I played, because the Master Collection was on Game Pass. And I played Sigma 1. And I know Sigma 1 changed a lot from the first one. Some things for the better, some things for the worse. Right? But ultimately, if you played, like, any version of any of the games, you have a good understanding of the game, right? There are things you're missing, right? I'm not saying you're going to have a perfect understanding, maybe even not even a great one. But, like, if you play through them, they usually feel a very specific way, right? Like, this game and Sigma 2 Sigma 2. I am distracted. I am getting hit because I'm distracted. That's how it goes. Like Sigma 2, if you will, still feels like this game, and this game isn't exactly like it's clearly built off of Sigma 2, but it's not like just a remake of Sigma 2, right? It's got a lot of Ninja Gaiden 2 in it, as far as I can tell. Oh, I was out of range. Anyway, fuck your head. But yeah. Oh, I wanted to guillotine throw him. You know you can do that in the air and forward? That's so fucking sick. But a big thing with like these games, right? Because this one has some two in it, and you know you can definitely feel it. It's just not quite. It's more if you took it if you put it on a spectrum, it leans more towards Sigma 2 than 2, right? But that's not necessarily a bad thing. The worst thing about it is like one of these the more recent updates, um, because the enemies have less health, right? To be more in line with 2, right? Ow, bitch. Yeah, you can tell I mostly fight the human enemies because I'm a little lost. Plus, you know, a little lost when I can't juggle them. Also, the tag battles are kind of annoying because she gets in the way of me doing stuff, but she also is like, it's not terrible, it's just a little annoying. Oh, fuckle, I got grabbed off screen. What was I saying though? There was something I was thinking and or saying. Oh, that would have been cool. But yeah, you can like feel the like them trying to capture. You gotta wonder if like they wanted to build this off of 2, but for whatever reasons, maybe the source code was gone. But they couldn't, so instead they built it off Sigma 2 and tried to make it like as 2 as you could without breaking the game. That was really bad. I kind of want to do that one again. I think that's... Yeah, I think I would make that argument. That, like, maybe that's what happened? I don't know. Because, like, even if you look at 4, they are trying to, like, emulate 2 a bit. Because despite how much I will bat for Razor's Edge, Razor's Edge is, like, it's kind of has a poopy reputation unless you're, like, in the know. Damn it, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, now we made it work. We still got the Zuna drop. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't see. I can't see. What was we saying? I was saying something. But yeah. Generally I like this game. At some point I will probably end up buying this game just so I have it. Because it's still on Game Pass and I'm still using it. Although I want to get rid of Game Pass. But also I'm not going to do that until Ninja Gaiden 4 comes out. Because I like Ninja Gaiden games. I don't want to like not be able to play one. And I find it kind of a hard argument to just buy a Ninja Gaiden game at one that I've played a lot at I don't want to say full price, but certainly more than. There's a quote there somewhere I'm looking for, but yeah. Yeah, so. I don't know. I got really, despite me kind of like being weird with Itagaki-san. Not that I fucking knew him, right? That's not what I mean by weird. It's just because of some people's opinions of like how they treat people who like either like the newer games or excited for 4, right? I kind of had like this negative opinion of Itagaki, right? Which is pretty unfair to him, because like he didn't tell those people to have those kinds of opinions. Oh my god, that would have been cool if I didn't get hit. Oh, dropped input. Oh, that was a weird series of dropped inputs. Okay, hold on. I gotta get my bearings real quick. Oh, it's not going well. Oh. Oh god. I'm getting Ninja Gaiden. Oh, I think I can. I think I might be able to double flying swallow these guys. Hold on. Maybe if I can fucking see. I want a Nimpo, but I'll take that too. One little screen clear. That's so weird that this can still happen even after it's like casted out, so you can get a double cast. But anyway, yeah, I've always kind of had like, ever since the announcement of 4 and people being a little weird about 4, not a little weird, like super weird. I had a weird like, not parasocial. I don't know what to say. I guess people have a parasocial relationship with Itagaki, right? Because like, I'm just like, he's just a guy who like, you know, was like extremely influential on a series I love. Oh my god, am I gonna do it? Oh, that was so cool. Oh yeah, that was pretty sick. I'm glad that's recorded. Right, but like when I heard the news, I felt like, really? Still Silver? What the hell? But when I heard the news, I still felt really like sad. Which is kind of odd, right? I mean, other than like the general, you know, sadness that is the loss of human life. I don't know if I'm ready to do these yet. Let me warm up with the dual swords. 'Cause dual swords is a little bit better for the bosses. Yeah, I just in some ways I felt really. I don't really know what to do with these. Because, like, I am a Dragon Sword guy. Oh, lovely. Yeah, I find the dual swords in this game are much more, like, not grounded as in, like, grounded, but, like, grounded as in, like, it's much easier to play these games, this weapon on the ground than, like, the way I play, the Dragon Sword. Because it hits, oh, fuck you. You specifically. Because I play so aerial, I don't exactly know how to make these weapons work with that playstyle. But that was cool. Oh, input error. Okay, but like in Razor's Edge, I really like the dual swords because they kind of fit that hyper aerial playstyle. So I don't know. Damn, you lost your arm. Sorry, bud. But yeah, because I've always had that weird relationship with, I guess it'd be easier to say a more accurate. Oh, that was cool. I guess it would be more accurate to say perspective on Itagaki. It was kind of weird how sad I felt when I heard the news, right? But I think it's because, like, on some level, I did recognize that, like, my opinions on him were not opinions of him. It were opinions of, like, people who basically worship him because they don't do anything but Ninja Gaiden. Right? Because, like, sometimes I'll have, like, opinions. I'm like, do you know he made, like, he was pretty big on the, Dead or Alive, and that game's very silly. Like, they'll, like, have this, like, opinions. Like, oh, yeah, he's the manliest man. Well, I'm like, I don't... Have you seen the characters Dead or Alive, my guy? Wait, so what does this do? Okay, that is always a launch. That's always a launch, okay. Getting the double launch is kind of hard. Because, like, this is much shorter than the Dragon Ranger's launch. I gotta figure out exactly. No, hold on. We gotta retry this one. Because now we're in learning mode. Because I want to understand how I can do the double launch. Because I think double launches in this game are very cool. There's no practice mode. Which is always a strange thing to me. I mean, like, to be fair, like, practice modes in these kinds of games is, like, kind of new. Oh, wait, no, I can't do the... Yeah, I can't do that. I gotta figure out, what can I do after this? Fuck you. I don't know. I just felt like he needed, like, some wall in his diet. Actually, you know what would solve my problem? No, I gotta figure out how to get to the underworld drop faster. That's not it. That is gross, by the way. What's my on landing? But, yeah. So, that was, like, a weird situation for me. And, like, all last night I kind of thought about it. And, like, again, despite him having, like, varying influence on the Ninja Gaiden games, it is, like, still probably his baby at some point. And it's really sad to just see someone who had a lot of, like, opinions and had this, like, really cool idea that, like, enemies should be more aggressive in action games. And, like, the game should be hard. There we go. Underworld drop. And, like, what have you. Hey, it's just, like, it's something that you don't see. That was weird. You don't see all that much. I think I got some stuff at the door. It's just not something you see all that much. So, yeah, it's important. And I think, like, whether you're, like, a Ninja Gaiden purist who thinks they're the Black and Ninja Gaiden 2 are the only games ever worth playing and everything else is bad, or you're kind of like B, who just loves these games because they jive with you. And, like, if we got to Ninja Gaiden 6 and there was no Ryu, I'd probably be okay. As long as the gameplay is intact and we still feel the Ninja Gaiden-ness, if you know what I mean. I really do not like dual swords in this game. I'm trying to, and they're annoying the shit out of me. So we're gonna try a different weapon. Hey, Trompe, I've been here for a while. It's okay. I'm not complaining. I like when people come around. I don't like the lunar staff's kind of boring. I really like the dragon sword. It's like my favorite one. We'll go with the claws. Oh, we'll mess around with claws. But yeah, I'm not sure. Like, it's all weird and complicated how we kind of ended up here, right? Oh, juggle! Oh, by the way, I think Ninja Gaiden is the best, what should I call it? Wolverine game. Specifically because these claws do exactly the thing. Yeah, you can tell how uncontrolled I am with every weapon that's not the dragon sword. Excuse me. That's not what I wanted. Okay, but this is like an easy double launch. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, that was... Ooh! That's actually, like, really smooth. The slide? There we go. God, I love the claws. The falcon talons. Which is funny, because, like, I'm pretty sure falcons don't have very big talons. That was amazing. I didn't know what to do with that, but that was really cool. Now, the only weapon I've like explored a lot is the dragon sword, so I need to see if I can like relaunch with because like when you do, you get like so much airtime, but I want to be able to hold on to get someone like I know I'm not getting it. I guess I'm not holding the button. Hold on. Can you not shoot me while I'm testing stuff? Jeez. Also, I don't know why it's kind of. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No one's come up with a practice mode for this game, like a practice mode mod. Not that I know of. Oh, okay, that does work. Okay, I just have to figure out what to do after that. Hold on. Okay, reset. I think it's XY. Yeah, that goes right into Zuna drop. I also wonder. Yeah, boy. I love the claws. Yeah. You know, it's crazy. I've not explored the claws until now because these are probably more my weapon. Look how aerial they are. Oh, look at that. That was beautiful. Beautiful violence. Shuriken cancels are cool. You know, I'm curious, like, what the idea behind Shuriken cancels were. Was it, like, something that was not on purpose, and then they figured out it's really cool, so they kept it in? Or was it always on purpose? I think when I land, I need to... What's my on landing? Wait, that's my running... Wait, that's my running attack. Hold on. I have a cool idea. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be sick. I gotta land it, though. So basically, we do that. Oh my god, and then we get hit. No, I guess I'm on the ground too long. Because, like, what? I think it's my running light attack. Oh, yeah. I'm just taking too long. This is what I do most of the time when I'm playing Ninja Gaiden. I'm just trying to figure out what works. I'm trying to play the game not as intended. Because, like, what's really good in Ninja Gaiden 2 is this. UT spamming. Just do that, and then you reset, and you do it again. And watch, he's going to drop an orb. I'm going to jump over here. I'm going to do it again. This is what's really good. In, like, when a lot of people, not everyone, right? There's lots of people who are really good at Ninja Gaiden 2. But a lot of people are like, oh my god, it's the best game ever. This is how they play. You get the one, and then you just do it again. Do it again. And it's very fucking lame. And I don't know why anyone wants to play like that. Like, UTs are cool because, like, you don't use them all that much. You use them a lot, they stop being cool. Oh, that was pretty. That would have been. Oh yeah, I guess I could do it after and like get another relaunch. And then is he dead? Hold on. Fuck. I'm so used to like Shuriken canceling the jump. Bye, Chanbei. Have a good sleeps. Yeah, we'll just try that again. But, I don't know. It's just I feel weird with his passing because I think this is my favorite game series. I mean, like Monster Hunter is also my favorite game series, but like it's kind of a different situation. You know what? No, I feel bad if like the person who created Monster Hunter also like passed away because like you know even if you don't like the current decisions of a game or like maybe the person isn't in like a part of the game anymore. It's ultimately like they started the game, right? And as far as I understand about Japanese game influence, the director has like a lot more say than they would in the West. Right? So like you can say like, yeah, this is their game in a lot of ways. Oh, he fell over. Oops. I gotta like get this down. I'm sorry, I'm having a lot of fun with the claws now that I figured out something cool I can do. Oh my god. Well, you can shuriken cancel. Is this also in 2? Like, look at that. I can shuriken cancel like really good with this. Hold on. Oh, I ended with a slide. That was so cool. But yeah, I don't know. I want Ninja Gaiden 4 to be successful. For more than just my own selfish reasons. Like, I just want Ninja Gaiden to continue. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. For more than just, I want Ninja Gaiden to continue. It is like also for Itagaki, right? He might not be like involved in the series anymore. I mean, he's obviously not involved in the series anymore. But like, you know, before his passing, he was not really involved with it. But like, it is still his legacy, and even if and like, while people have like different opinions and like different interpretations of the game, and like what should be in the game, ultimately, if you started it and you had a lot of influence, right? It is like still your game, and should people still? I mean, 4 is absolutely still recognizable as a ninja. Are you okay? Sometimes the game breaks like this. I'm trying to land this very specific sequence, and I don't really know how I'm going to do that. Because it kind of requires a couple of things to happen. Oh well. What was I saying about? But yeah, even if, you know, new people are on your game and like they have different opinions, different thoughts about how it should work, ultimately, right, you are the progenitor you are the genesis of that IP, that idea, and when that is the case, right? Did the game break? Yeah, it broke because this guy can't be. Yeah, game broke a little bit. But yeah, even if the game changes and it's like much different than your original vision, right? You are the genesis of that game, and ultimately, it is carrying your legacy. So I want Ninja Gaiden 4 to do well. I want it to continue to go because otherwise we just have Neo. And as wonderful as that is, don't get me wrong, I think Neo 2 is better than all the Ninja Gaiden games. Let's be real. Ninja Gaiden is an important series. We don't have like a ton of like pure action games left, like stylish action, character action, whatever you want to call it, pure action. We don't have a lot of those games left, and they're not super popular. So yeah, I want it to be good, and I want it to be successful. If it's bad, okay, I guess he's dead now. If it's bad and not successful, that's I don't know what happened. I think the game broke. But you know what? That's okay. I got a good score on this mission. And like because of this, right? Fuck you. And because of that, right? I mean, we don't know the future of DMC right now. Like, we don't know the future of Bayonetta right now. We know Itsuno is working on another action game, but we don't know when that's going to be out. I know there's another DMC creator who's also working on another action game, but we don't know when that's going to be out either. So ultimately, right, I want like these old series, even if they change, even if the main character takes a back seat, even if like it's dual protagonist, which is like the best solution, right? Because like we got to be able to move on from these characters, right? I'm not saying they need to be go away, but like, you know, I think Nero is such a good addition to DMC, and like Ninja Gaiden could, if it's gonna come back, it could use another character like that, right? And I think, like ultimately, hopefully, I've seen a little bit of the spoiler things because I'm too excited, but I've stayed away from like a lot of the story stuff, but. Hopefully, Yakumo's like, you know, he's a good mainstay. More than just moveset, right? Because, like, when we look at Nero complements the other two, right? Virgil is cool, right? Let's be real. He's cheesy. He's such a tryhard to be cool that he just comes back around and is cool. Dante is cool because he's like, you know, surfer guy. Like, I don't care, I make jokes and my jokes lame, but for some reason they're so lame that they're also funny. Then Nero's angry cool, right? How the fuck did I still get gold? I don't understand. Right, so it would be nice if Ninja Gaiden kind of had a complementary character. It's like some people like Ryu more, some people like Yakumo more. And also, bring Ayane back more. Like, she always just gets to peek in these games, but, like, I think she should have a bigger role. Because, like, she's cool. Right? If you look into Ayane, she's more than this very sexy ninja lady. Which is not a bad thing to just be. But, like, yeah, she's, like, kind of, like, anti-hero-ish. She's more quick to violence than the other ones. I think as I understand. I could be misreading that. But, yeah, like... Oh, yeah, that was pretty cool. Shorter than I wanted, but sometimes you just gotta end it short. By the way, the claws are cool. But yeah, I would like for her to have a bigger role. Just like she's a mainstay, but she's like a frequent guest on a TV show. You know what I mean? Oh, I probably could have gotten something. Hold on. Let's see if I can get something in here. Oh no. What is that counter? It's so excessive. I love it. But yeah, it's just I just want these games to keep going and be successful, and if they don't, I just want Ninja Gaiden 4 to be good, right? I have a feeling it'll be good. I have a feeling a lot of people hate it anyway. But yeah, I don't know. I just want the series that I've found that I jive with a lot to be good and evolve and keep moving forward. And you know, and if it does well, I think we will probably see more Ninja Gaiden in the future. Because right now it's mostly just Neo, which, you know, again, is fine. Right? Neo's a good series. I'm just juggling this guy. I had no like actual like thoughts on what to do. Because, like, I have not Izuna dropped anyone in a little bit. There we go. That's better. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just in a weird mood today. I just wanted to talk about it. I wanted to get it all out. wanted to get my thoughts out because I was sad. Still sad. Right, we lost a cool guy. Was it today? I guess it was today or last night. I don't know. Depends on your time zone. But we lost him like within the last. Let's not restart over. We lost him in the last 24 hours. And you know, we'll probably never have another Itagaki. And I want the people who started like. I want the people like, you know, the people who like made these very cool games. Oh, that was cool. DMC, Bayonetta, Ninja Gaiden, whatever else, to like be remembered. I'll always remember him. Hopefully not for the asshole people have put him forth to be, or the prick he was. He had a persona of to help his game and his friends' games do well. I'll do this one more time. But just as like a creator who saw the high potential of games, because I think this is my personal opinion, right? I mean, everything I've said, my personal opinion. But I think action games are, in a lot of ways, the pinnacle of gaming, right? They do something that I value more in gaming than anything else, and that is player expression. Ah, that's too late. Right? And oh fuck, I was not paying attention. And like, I don't want them to go away. I want people to keep making them, and like they are dwindling slowly. So, I don't know. I know I'm not much of a believer in any of that, you know, stuffery, religious things. But, you know, I just want to put my thoughts out there. Right? That, I thought Itagaki's a cool guy. I don't know much about him, but he did have a large influence on my life. And, you know, my perspective on gaming. Right? Because Ninja Gaiden does actually have large in Neo, right? Which again, we can trace a lot of Neo to Ninja Gaiden. Oh, I thought Ketchup would slide. I definitely need to play with this weapon more. But we can trace a lot of Neo to like Ninja Gaiden and oh, I thought he was just still alive when I got to him. But that's actually a really good juggle. I gotta learn a bit more self-control in shurikens. But yeah. He was a cool guy, and you know, I appreciate his impact on Ninja Gaiden and everyone's impact on Ninja Gaiden. That's all I wanted to put out there. I wanted to test the stream and kind of get my thoughts out there. So they exist for the world to know, and they're a bunch of jumbled mess. They are a jumbled mess. And I was gonna like draw something as tribute, but I also thought that was a bit tacky since I didn't know the guy and I am still relatively new to Ninja Gaiden. A few years and a lot of hours is still relatively new. But I also don't want to pretend like, you know, his contribution wasn't important. I think that's the main thing I want to say. So, and obviously Dead or Alive is a big thing too. I wish I got into Dead or Alive, and it's really sad that Dead or Alive kind of just died due to bad netcode, some bad whatchamacallit, monetization, and COVID. But you know, it is how it is. Hey, Scarroy, you came right when I'm about to end. No, I just wanted to talk about this whole sad news about the I guess the creator. Would he be marked as the creator of Ninja Gaiden? I don't know. I don't have my phone on me. I can look it up real quick. But yeah, I just wanted to test my stream and talk about Itagaki and what he meant to action games, at least to me. And yeah, this was not super organized. It was kind of a mess everywhere of what I had to say. But regardless, like yeah, today's a sad day. But you if you're out there, if you're listening, if you're watching, if you see this months from now, right? Maybe just try out Ninja Gaiden if you've ever been on the fence about it. They are frustrating games. They have some dumbass fucking design. There's lots of good in there. There's lots of stuff that's influenced how I see games. Again, I think action games, pure action games, character action games, stylish action games, whatever term you want to call them, are just some of the best games to be made. I put player expression above pretty much everything else. And these games, in a lot of ways, are the pinnacle of that. So, yeah, I just wanted to say some words, test out my stream. I will probably be trying to stream all of Ninja Gaiden 4. I want to try to get it in a few days, like do the whole thing in a few days of release. So basically, once it's available, I will try to stream it. I'll probably take a break and then try to finish it, and then probably never stream again. I'm kidding. I'll probably stream again. Just don't expect this to be regular. Maybe even I might even do Neo 3. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling around that time and the job situation, and if the YouTube thing picks up a little bit. Because if it picks up some and like I can make some income off of this, I'll probably do it more. But right now it's a hobby, and it does conflict with other stuff, and all these things. But yeah, no. So if you came by, if you're watching later, whatever happens, and you made it this far, I appreciate you. Big ups to Itagaki. No, I guess that's weird. Rest in peace, Itagaki. Heart goes out to all of us, Ninja Gaiden, and subsequently Neo fans and Dead or Alive fans, because we lost a real one. Hopefully Ninja Gaiden 4 is really good, right? Despite whatever complaints everyone has, I want people to see the game for the game, not extrapolate something that's not in the game, right? Because I have this weird feeling that some people are going to be like, oh, this is an insult to Itagaki's memory. We're just like, this game was made months before any of this happened. Calm down, right? Just appreciate the game for what the game is, and if you don't like the game, you don't like the game. If you do like the game, you do like the game. And I just want Ninja Gaiden to keep going. That's all I want. I just want it to keep going and keep growing and keep evolving, and everyone have a good fucking time and slice people up. That all being said, I do post art on the Twitter machines and the Blue Sky machines and stuff. So if you want to look at that, I mostly draw sexy girls. I know, I gotta do some self-promo a little bit. I like that to grow too. But yeah. If you came around, thanks. If not, hope to see you one day. I don't really know how to end this, so it just turned into rambling. Have a good one. And I'll see you when I see you, and I'll probably post random combo videos like I usually do. Alright. Goodbye, all.